So I guess Logan Paul isn't really that guy like he claimed he was. These are the text messages that Coffeezilla had shared in his third and final video on Logan Paul. And this is what Logan Paul said. "Oh, Jake, trust me, bro. I am that guy." So now we learn he's really not this guy. Now he's pulling the apology card, which honestly, I think it's bogus. I don't think he's really apologizing. I think now that he's facing all this backlash, he has to pull the apology card to save himself, to save his YouTube career. And this is what I think happened. All right, this is, again, just my opinion. All right, just because this is my opinion doesn't make it 100% facts. It's just what I think. The reason I think he published that response video, that very first response video on his main channel, this is a channel with like 23 million subscribers. Even though a lot of other channels were like confused, they were like, you're going to open this to a wider audience that might not necessarily even be aware of this whole crypto zoo fiasco or whatever, this complete mess. But I think, he probably thought that he's going to be able to get a large, population of his subscribers to go and I guess shut down Coffeezilla. And I guess when people were like, probably they saw that response video, some people, like I said, probably weren't even aware of cryptos, but they were like, you know what, let's go check out, this guy Coffeezilla and see what he has to say. And they saw these 3 well-detailed videos. And then they finally figured out, or they probably came to that realization that Logan Paul is a complete idiot. And that's when I think this whole plan backfired on Logan Paul. And now we got pretty much everyone. I mean, all the big channels, smaller channels, medium-sized channels, pretty much everyone is dropping videos left and right about Logan Paul. So I think now it makes perfect sense, guys. It really makes perfect sense, in my opinion, for him to pull the apology card. And that is essentially what Coffeezilla has now shared 14 hours ago in his community section. So he says that Logan Paul called me, apologized, said he's dropping the lawsuit threats, deleting this rash response video. And I guess this is what Logan Paul, I'm not sure, is this like on Discord or where is this? Hey all, I just wanted to update you. I deleted my initial response to Coffee's serious. It was rash and misaligned with the true issue at hand. So I called him today and apologized. The war is not with Coffee. In fact, I'm grateful he brought this to light. I will be taking accountability, apologizing, and coming forward with a plan in the near future. Thank you all for believing in this project and sticking with me. I know it's been bumpy, but your support is everything to me, and I will make this right. I'm not sure who he means by thank you all for believing in me, believing in this project and sticking with me, because I don't know. I mean, all the comments seem to be against you, and this whole line about being grateful, like I said, I feel like he's pulling the apology card because everything backfired. His plan that he had prepared so well for the last couple of days, which obviously was a terrible decision, especially that response video. That was awful. What I think is he thought that his subscribers, his 23 million subscribers, were going to be somehow on his side. They're going to take his defense. They're probably going to go over and shut down Coffeezilla's channel, and then it'll be over. But that's not what happened. But again, that's just my opinion. That's not, I don't know if that's really his plan. That's just what I think. That's just my observations. But in the comment section under this community post by Coffeezilla, a lot of people are not buying it. They're not buying this apology. They think it's a bogus, probably like a last-minute decision to probably save his YouTube career. And this isn't like the first time. I mean, the first incident was at was it in Japan, like at some kind of forest or whatever? This is now the second major one. And then we got all these other like smaller projects that were just like, I don't know, they were sort of like red flags, if you know what I mean. like what is it called, Dink Doink or whatever the hell it's called. It's like so goofy. I'm not gonna label it as a scam because I'm not fully aware of the whole Dink Doink project, if you will. But there's a lot of people that talked about it. I saw a lot of comments on the previous video we did. But again, not a lot of people are buying this shit. This apology, it just timeline wise, it just came out so quick. Like I said, I think the backlash from his response video and then the impulsive video. So if you do the plug-in, you can definitely see like the dislike ratio to like is incredibly high. And that video is still available on his channel. I think he mentioned that he was going to take down, he took down the first response video, but the second one on the impulsive channel is still available. Last time I checked there, at least at the time of this recording, it's still available on the impulsive channel. Now, let's read some of these comments. He went through all stages of denial super fast. He tried to point out that Logan may not be that great of a person, and he straight up, pretty much destroyed Logan Paul. It wasn't a rash decision. He had over a week to formulate those response videos. That is how he really feels. This is a damage control due to the overwhelming negative response. That's exactly what I think. This is why this comment has 9,200 likes. This is complete. This is basically his strategy for damage control because the backlash is too strong, and his whole plan or whatever, this whole response thing was just not the best course of action. But he thought, maybe the 20 million subscribers or whatever he has, most of them are probably like brainwashed or whatever. So they're probably going to take to his defense and head on over to Coffeezilla and try to shut down that channel. That's what I think was the plan. This is just my opinion. It's not based on 100% facts. It's just what I think. Some of you might agree, some of you might disagree, but that's just what I think. Obviously, whatever plan they had in mind, it pretty much backfired 100%. All right, this is why we got all these other channels, smaller, medium, larger channels, all talking about this because they're calling out Logan Paul. This isn't like the first time. This isn't the first rodeo. This has happened numerous times in the past. And here on Coffeezilla's Twitter page, he said, Logan called me. He said he's deleting the 2 responses and is dropping the lawsuit threats. I believe he's making a 3rd response, which I'll be delaying my video to include. Hopefully, this time he takes accountability and refunds the victims of CryptoZoo. That's what matters. And that's what I said in the first video. Had he dropped that response video, the first one, and addressed the investors, the victims, like he has the money. Like this is the problem. I think he has the money. He's involved in so many projects and making a lot of money, 2 successful channels, so many product, placement deals or whatever. So he has money. So why not repay these victims, these investors? Like, I don't understand that. Why not address those people first? Because those are the people that, put their hard-earned money into this. And they didn't see a return. They were pretty much kept in the dark for an entire year, probably longer than that. I don't know exactly how long it's been, but it's been pretty long. All right, and he was completely disconnected from Discord until just recently. So he didn't really address this. So when he comes out with this 3rd response, I'm hoping that he's addressing these victims or these investors. All right, he's got to start paying up. That's what I think he really needs to do. Everything else that he's going to talk about is just going to be pretty much all excuses, all right? We understand what he's trying to do, all right? It's pretty much obvious. At this point, he just wants to play victim. He wants to point the finger at everybody else, his entire team, his manager. He's not responsible for this. This person is allegedly a scammer or a criminal, I'm sorry. Allegedly, some of these people that these are people that obviously he hired. Like, think of it like this way. If Logan Paul is an employer, is a company, you have to do your due diligence, all right? This is why they have HR and shit like this at most companies, so they can do background investigations on the people they bring aboard into their organization, because they are representing the brand. They are representing the organization. So I don't understand when he came out and he's like pointing the fingers and trying to, sort of put Coffeezilla under the bus. Coffeezilla is bringing people that are in your organization, your company, your business, whatever you want to classify your brand as. These are people associated with your brand, sir. Like, this guy must live like under a balloon or something. I don't understand. Like, this is why I said the response video is terrible. All right, so hopefully this third response video addresses the investors, the victims. That is what we need to see. All right, all that other bullshit doesn't really matter. It's all a bunch of excuses, you pointing the finger at them or whatever. All that shit doesn't matter. But anyways, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching.